You are.
You are.
You are.
You are watching. You are.
You are watching. You are watching Cult Nation TV.
Hello, Cold Nation, and welcome to this episode of Cold Nation TV. I'm your host, Eve.
And I'm your co-host, Taylor. We have quite the mix of content for you today, but we're starting out with a weather report from our very own Maddie and Gigi. I didn't know we had a meteorology program here at South. Well, where did these guys come from? Are they legit?
We don't. These students have taken the frivolous study of foretelling the weather by perfecting their magic,
Scientific
magical, and borderline miraculous abilities into their own hands. How do they do it? I wish I had fantastical abilities, don't you, Taylor?
Well,
Thank you, Taylor. Now let's cut to the clip.
Hi, I'm Maddie, and welcome to Cult Nation TV Weather. Now let's head over to our meteorologist, Gigi, with our weekly forecast.
Thank you, Maddie. This week is an amazing week to be outside. The weather is going to be absolutely beautiful, just like summer. On Monday, we are expecting a warm temperature of 90 degrees. Tuesday then will follow with a cool 70 degrees. Wednesday then with the high of 80 degrees. And then we will end the week with the perfect temperature of 75 degrees. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Gigi. Looking forward to the wonderful weather this week. Breaking news. Monday's weather isn't quite what we expected. Now let's head over to Gigi with more information.
Hi everyone. Turns out I was wrong with my prediction. There's a whole blizzard outside. It was supposed to be 90 degrees this morning and now it's negative 60 degrees. I'm freezing. Hi guys, it's Tuesday. Unlike yesterday, we have a complete change of weather. Today it's a scorching 95 degrees. Make sure to put on some sunscreen and stay cool. Welcome back. It's Wednesday. Today we have some really foggy weather. Some may say it's cloudy, maybe even with the chance of meatballs. Ah! Hey guys, it's Thursday. We finally made it to the end of the week with a temperature of 70 degrees. Today it is really windy and the winds are supposed to get up to 60 miles per hour. Oh my, it's starting now. Keep your children inside.
Gigi, is everything okay? Looks like we lost her. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching Cult Nation TV Weather.
Incoming!
Goodness gracious. Wow, this snow is really getting quite out of hand, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty good, but I've got one for you. Why is the sun so smart?
Why is that?
It has over 5,000 degrees.
Well, I've got something 5,000 degrees better than that. What does a snowman eat for lunch?
What?
Icebergers.
Wow, that right there, top tier comedy. We've had the opportunity for some wonderful sponsors to help us out on these episodes, so let's give them some time to shine.
Let's cut to break.
This is probably the last place you'd expect yourself to be, isn't it? Semester's almost over. You're moving on to senior year. But there's something wrong. You're getting past the quota with a D. Now what's your motive? All you had to do was turn in your assignments on time. Now you have insufficient credits and have to do summer school? And for what? Who's behind this? Look, you're a good student, but for you to fall behind so suddenly, something's up. Now you get stressed, aren't you? Having to stay up late nights making up work? Now you're ineligible for sports and clubs? Why throw away a life like this?
We hope you enjoy that commercial break as much as we did.
Absolutely. Now, this next clip is an up-and-coming fan favorite here at the CNTV studio. Some would even say it's on fire.
How long are these jokes going to last?
What is this, the hot seat?
I'd say that's more for our contestants. They're the ones in hot water.
You might even say they're in the heat of the moment.
Well, with that said, let's cut to the hottest segment on CNTV, Hot Nugs.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Hot Nugs. Here with me today I have one of our favorite teachers, Mr. Scott, and are you excited to try some hot sauces today?
Well, not really, but we will.
So, I'm actually gonna ask you this question really quick. Like, you have friends with a lot of teachers here at South and stuff like that, going to visit your other friends you've had from like high school and things like that. So, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in their home?
All my friends are weird. I guess they're all so weird, they're just normal people.
Fair enough. We're gonna move on to our next sauce here.
Oh, we're moving up in a bottle even. I'm gonna dip, I'm a dipper.
Sounds good.
That one's called Swift Burn. I don't have a burn.
I know a lot of kids at South bring things to school that like you're not allowed to have at school. So, have you ever used an item that a kid has brought to your class that you had to take away from them? Have you ever used one of them?
No, but I did used to, at Ron Colley, kids used to bring Super Balls. And when I had the wood shop, I'd cut them up in pieces and give them back to them.
Definitely don't feel like they'd be bringing them back after that.
No, they won't. Never got a call from a parent either, so I think they agreed with me.
Probably. All right, we're gonna move on to our next sauce here. Some smoky bourbon.
Oh, that's smoky bourbon.
All right, so I've heard like from the teachers around here that you ran track in high school.
Yes, ma'am.
So like, what was like the races that you ran, and what was like your fastest time on one of your races?
Yeah, I'm too old to remember the times. I ran distance because I was too slow, but I could hold the pace for a while. I ran the mile, 2 mile, went to college and ran the 5,000, 10,000, and a couple marathons.
Oh wow.
As for times, I held my own. Let's put it this way, it paid for my college.
Fair enough. Okay, so we were talking about you were doing track and stuff in high school. Like, has there ever been like an embarrassing moment for you when you were younger, or even now, like while you're in school?
There was when I was a freshman, it wasn't me, but I was another kid that I was running with. His name was Melvin. We went to the starting line as freshmen, and we used to go with our sweats on. So when we get up the starting line, the starter would tell us to pull our sweats. Melvin pulled his sweats, his shorts, and was standing there butt naked on the track. And I remember that to this day. As for Melvin, that was his last year running track. I never seen him again.
Did he even notice?
Yeah, he noticed, but what can you do besides pull him up? You still got to run your event.
I definitely could not imagine that.
Sure, he felt the draft.
Okay, we're gonna move on to our next sauce here. It's just called red chili.
Wow. What's next? We're rolling.
All right, our next question.
Rolling. That's my line. You gonna try this too?
Yep.
How come the camera guys don't get a try? Huh?
Not too sure. All right, so you ready for our last sauce?
What is it?
That one does not have a label because it is called Devil's Blood. So, and I tell everyone this when they're on the show. I recommend when you open this, I'll open it for you, but just try not to get the sauce on your hands necessarily, and just a very tiny amount, like a small drop.
Now you're scaring me. I don't know. It's actually red like blood. Put some milk. Oh, some milk out here. Oh, it's hot.
All right, you ready for our last question here?
I got the hiccups.
All right, our last question is, where did your catchphrase "rollin', rollin', rollin'" come from? okay?
No. Am I rolling?
Yeah,
You ever watch Ride?
I have not.
It's a cowboy show. Joe. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's when I'm having a good day. I say rolling. Now I'm even crying. That is freaking hot. Sorry. You got paper towel over there?
So thank you for watching today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed trying those sauces.
I'm over here crying. That's not good.
The last one gets everybody.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
I get the hiccups?
Start sweating, a lot of crying. But
Man, that is hot. You gotta be ashamed of yourself giving that to people.
alright, so this concludes today's episode. I hope you enjoyed watching Hot Nugs. I hope you come back for our future episodes. So I want to thank you, Mr. Scott, for being here today, and we will see you on our next episode.
I don't think I'm doing this again.
Welcome back. Now, that was peak entertainment if I do say so myself. Wouldn't you think so?
I would definitely agree.
You might even say we were in love with it.
That's a strong thing to say.
A strong word indeed, but the only acceptable description of my appreciation and enjoyment.
So let's continue the spirit of love with our next segment, Love Connection.
It's morning again at South. Today more people will go to South than ever before in our school's history. Nearly 1,000 students today will attend school, more than any time in the past 2 years. This afternoon, over 250 freshmen will attend classes. And with 104% higher test scores than 2 years ago, students can look forward with confidence to the future. It's morning again at South High School, and under the leadership of President Ian and the Student Council, our school is prouder, stronger, and better. Why would we ever want to return to where we were less than 2 short years ago?
Okay, I'm here with Keegan. And who do you think is the finest person in school?
Trista.
Okay, thank you. I'm here with
Trista?
Okay, Trista. What are your thoughts about Keegan saying you're the finest girl in school?
I mean, stop. Just kidding. I mean,
You mean what? What do you mean?
she's hot too, bro, so like,
Okay.
just saying.
It's warm. Okay, and I'm here with
Eve.
Eve. Who do you think is the finest person in the school?
Bro, you can't ask me these questions.
Come on.
Where is this going?
Nowhere. This is for us.
Kaden Herrera.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm here with
Caden,
Kaden. What do you think about Eve saying you're the finest person in the school?
I don't care.
Okay, valid. Okay, I'm here with
Jacob.
Okay, Jacob. Who do you think is the finest person in the school?
It's gotta be me. There's no way it's not. I mean, truthfully, if we're being honest, I'm an 11. Like, let's be honest.
I'm here with
Serenity.
Okay, sir. Who do you think the finest person in the school is?
Rosita Curry.
Okay. Okay, I'm here with.
Rosie.
What do you think about Serenity saying you're the finest person in school?
What?
What do you think about Serenity saying you're the finest person in school?
I feel honored, to be honest.
Okay, valid. I'm here with
Kyle,
Kyle. Who do you think the finest person in school is?
definitely Justice Mountain.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm here with
Justice.
Justice. What do you think? What are your thoughts about Kyle saying you're the finest person in school?
He's right.
Okay, valid.
Wasn't that lovely? Well, after such a romantic segment, I think it's time for another word from our sponsors to break the tension.
I think it is a great time for our break, Eve. I don't think I can stand another pun.
Well, can you sit another pun?
What?
You said you can't stand another pun, so can you sit another pun? Eh?
Cut to the break.
Someone a leader. Someone who is confident in what they do and also takes charge. South's JROTC isn't just like any other program. Our JROTC team takes individuals and builds them up to become a leader. But I know you're wondering, why should you join JROTC? I don't know. Let's find out.
Thanks again to our sponsors for such a refreshing content break.
Indeed. But we're always excited to get back to our student segments. I'm especially excited for this next one.
Me too. I think I'll give our audience a real run for their money. Well, without any further ado, let's cut to our 2023 track and field hype video.
Are you ready to be at South Cole? We are South Colts.
I'm here with Miss Martin of the
Art Department.
Art Department.
Hi.
And I'm going to ask her some questions.
Well, I've always been creative, I would say. I really didn't start formally with art in school until junior college or community college. And it was a photography class, and it was photography with black and white film, so it was the old school, art photography. And this was in California. The class was really pretty big, and it was actually a semi-professional art photographer that taught it, so it was really interesting and just really just kind of grabbed me. And at that time I thought, how can I make a life with this? And it was more fun really just to be a photographer. And then as schooling went on, my art tastes, I guess, changed, and I got more into using art in installations, like in sculpture. And so then my major also changed, and so then I was more of a sculpture major. So that takes you into all sorts of different avenues, and then it was more about making the art and trying to figure out if I wanted to do it as a way to make money, or just as, using the school as the different facilities that they had.
What do you got going on here at school, any clubs or anything?
So this is my first year at South. And when I got here, a couple of seniors, and actually 3 seniors and I think a sophomore, they had started their own art club last year, and this was sort of post-pandemic, so they didn't have a good, a solid teacher, so they found themselves a sponsor for the club, which is Miss Chloe Weeder of the Media Center. And so she sponsored the art club last year. And so this year when I got here, they were already up and running. It's a small club, but we do try to get involved with, extracurricular activities, and we're doing little fundraisers here and there to try and grow the club and get more people involved.
This is where we showed her different art mediums: animation, pencil drawings, and a digital painting. She didn't seem to know anything about animation, but thought the movement in the video was cool. She didn't really like the folding video, but the painting and pencil drawing was her favorites.
Content creators are so interesting, they just record what they do, and it's fun to watch. Nice. He was very skilled. Right. Boom. Cute. Yeah. Oh. Right, yeah.
Last, she showed us some art to end off with. I don't think that she is a bad teacher. I emailed her that I wanted to join the art club. She answered me pretty quickly with the information.
How can they endure all that? I could never know.
Me neither. But listen, Taylor, have you ever wondered what it takes to make an episode of Cult Nation TV?
Well, no, because I helped make them.
Well, maybe our viewers are wondering, so let's watch Cult Nation BTS with Nick.
This is South High School, and today you're gonna see what it takes to produce an episode of Cult Nation TV. First, you have to brainstorm. You gotta get the idea first. Usually, we'll have a template for what the next show is, whether that's Winter Break, Bermuda, Cannon Game, and other topics. Once we get the theme, we can get together with our partners and find the idea that we want to do. After we brainstorm, the next step is filming. A normal segment usually takes one person in front and one behind the camera. Once you are done filming, you now have to edit your segment. Editing is very easy to some people.
The easiest part for me is probably honestly the editing, because as I film and as I come up with the idea, I'm already thinking about ways that I can make it fit together.
But very hard to others.
It's definitely editing to me.
However, it is the most important part of any segment. Editing can make or break your entire video. You have to make sure you take your time and that it is 100% completely edited. Make sure that it is edited to the best of your ability. Make sure when you're editing that you really put effort into it. Make sure your piece is shaping out to be exactly how you want it to be. Editing is the hardest and most time-consuming part. However, once you get the hang of it and you've been doing it for a while, it isn't that bad. Once you are finished editing, the piece is finished. You want to usually do a quick skim through and make sure you have no mistakes, and do your finishing touches. When thinking of finishing touches, I usually think of graphics and music. Those are big parts of editing, and making graphics is another thing, but that's also a very important part. You want to make sure that the music makes sense with your piece and the graphic fits well. When that is done, then it is finished. Export your video and get it turned in. Segments are just one piece of the episode, however, and the whole live part is for another day. I hope you enjoyed and learned a bit about what it takes to make a segment for an episode of Cult Nation TV. To see a real episode, visit our YouTube channel, Cult Nation TV.
Well, wasn't that exciting? I love hearing about the artistic process. Hearing all different kinds of work put into this show is a truly fascinating experience.
I agree wholeheartedly. What could be more entertaining than high schoolers making TV shows?
Speaking of entertaining, I'm especially ecstatic about our last, but certainly not least segment of the show. I promise you, this next piece will fill your heart with South Cult pride.
You mean, pride? South Cult pride?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean pie, because this next segment is South Cult Pie, a questionnaire-style game show with pie stakes.
With the looming threat of a pie in the face adding to the tension of a traditional game show, join us in cheering on our students and teachers in this next segment, South Cult Pie.
Hello, my name is Eve Massara and I'm going to be your host for today's episode of South Cold Pies. Today's episode is going to be all about spring. I have two teams. Our team of teachers, Miss Wormers, Mrs. Hellman, and Mr. Philpy, and our team of students, Elijah, Taylor, and Nate. Woo! Yeah. Question 1. Baby bunnies are called A. Pinkies, B. Pups, C. Kittens, or D. Fuzzies?
Kittens.
The correct answer is C. Kittens.
I think you got the answers.
3, 2, 1. Which of these holidays is celebrated in March? A. National Friend Day, B. National Pancakes Day, C. National Fast Food Day, D. National Peanut Butter Day?
D.
Correct answer is D. Peanut Butter Day. 3, 2, 1, go! Which of these weather phenomena are common in the US during spring? A. Tornadoes, B. Earthquakes, C. Tsunamis, D. Hail? A. I forgot what the answers were.
Is it A?
Correct answer is A. Tornadoes. 3, 2, 1. Oh! This is going to be an all or nothing question. What percentage of people celebrate St. Patrick's Day? A. 73%, B. 58%, C. 67%, or D. 61%? Now, you guys will get to discuss. All right, time's up. Go ahead.
Oh, dear God. Okay. Oh, dear God. I'm scared. I know. I go. Okay. All right, we got this. We got it. All right, here we go. 67%.
That is not the correct
answer. Oh!
Now it's your turn to answer.
D. 61%.
No, you have to say a percentage.
61%.
The correct answer is D. 61%.
It wasn't lower. No, I thought it was a higher of the two.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next episode of Cult Nation TV, and I hope that you will enjoy this episode of Self Cold Pied. See you later. Bye 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 bye.
Wow, those contestants really whipped up some great knowledge to answer those questions. Make sure to watch the full video on our YouTube channel.
Oh, I've got one. How does a cat make whipped cream?
How?
With its whiskers.
Wow, that was really something.
Yeah? Well, you're something.
You really think so?
You're welcome?
Well, as we come to a close, we just want to thank our audience, students and teachers, for making this episode and all the others possible. It takes hard work and dedication to make a project like this.
And we couldn't do it without you. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you all enjoyed this episode of Cult Nation TV as much as we did. Have a great rest of the semester, Cult Nation. That's a wrap.
Bye, 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 bye.